Joey, old pal.
What's up?
What is this place?
It's outside, Foster. After the last few years, I'm calling that a win.
Okay, Joey. Arana should be around here somewhere.
Well, what are you talking to me for? Go find her, Foster.
I hope this welcome sign was better maintained than the last one I'd seen.
Finally. What time do you call this?
Well, it's earlier than I might have been. But on the other hand, it's later than I expected.
Are you being profound?
He wishes.
I'm sorry. Please ignore my droid. Is there a problem?
Yes, there is. We're in the midst of a disaster. A meltdown. Somehow a bird got in and made a total mess. And the official cleaning team is indisposed. On today of all days. I, P4RT, have been delegated to resolve this issue. For your own well-being, I invite you to call me T. I hereby subdelegate the task of cleaning this area to you and your droid.
Actually, I'm just here to speak with Officer Orana. Can you tell me where she is?
Officer Arana is occupied in the control room right now, not to be disturbed. In fact, she's even locked the elevator. Not that it's any business of a cleaner.
Maybe we can start with cleaning the control room.
The control room demands a top-of-the-range cleaning team. And I very much doubt that rust bucket is up to the job.
Hey, this isn't rust. These are janitorial scars of honor.
He may be old school, but he gets the job done.
Either way, you're going nowhere till this whole area is spotless.
You won't be disappointed. Right, Joey?
Spotless is my middle name, Foster.
You will remember, of course, to uphold all ministry regulations. Cleaners must be uniformed and accompanied by a cleaning droid.
I'm right here, you know.
Yes, and will be expected to be silent. Kindly remember your place. Please return when everything is in order.
T was a stickler for the rules. To have any chance of getting that travel waiver for Arana, I would have to play along. Me again.
So I see. However, I also see you are not appropriately equipped to work. Please return when everything is in order.
If I was going to get to speak to Arana, I'd need to play the part of the cleaner, uniform included. It was my old friend Joey, resurrected as a cleaning droid. Joey, old pal.
What's up?
You want to do some cleaning, Joey?
Nope.
Oh, well, I can't say I didn't try. It was my old friend Joey, resurrected as a cleaning droid. Hey. Hey, Joey.
That's me.
Joey, clean this up, would you?
Do it yourself, Rob.
Let's get back to...
I'll supervise.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
You must be Grundy. Graham Grundy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tarquin was telling me you and he had quite a crisis on your hands. The pair of you rescuing some poor wee mite from certain doom.
Well, I suppose.
How terribly inspiring for you. Oh, anyway, just look at the time. I fear I shall lose the best table. Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple requires his daily tipple. No inspiration sans precipitation, what? Good day, Mr. Grundy.
Don't get any ideas, Foster. Just because it has arms doesn't make it better than me. Isn't that right, Foster?
Commencing refill.
Foster? Nice floor. Real modest. Looks like the other me was compensating. Get a load of this guy.
Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I'm his best friend.
Well, then we are equals.
Do I know someone called Leet?
I can neither confirm nor deny that, sir.
Why's that?
When Sir was shorter and stouter, it was made very clear that I was not to discuss such information with anyone, not even Sir himself.
Okay. Do you know if I know someone called Leet?
Excellent loophole, sir. Yes, I do know with absolute certainty whether Sir knows someone called Leet.
That's good enough for me. What do you know about the Home Crescent Recycling Center?
Is that a threat, sir?
No, of course not, Chipworth.
May I get, sir, another drink?
I don't remember you getting me a first one.
Perhaps a pillow, sir?
This guy's a real sucker.
Coming from the vacuum cleaner?
Why can't you tell me about myself?
Sir ordered me not to.
What if I tell you that I've changed my mind?
You told me you'd say that.
I did?
Well remembered, sir.
Outsmarted again, Foster. Us AIs have impenetrable logic loops.
Oh yeah? This sentence is false.
Are you trying to kill me?
Have a soup.
Serving you.
Welcome home.
She's quite the
Your
charmer.
delivery has
I
been
can see why
placed
you
in
married
your
her.
domicile.
It was an outfit like Graham's, but in my size. I could make anything look good.
You'll have everything squeaky clean soon, Rob. And wearing that, emphasis on the squeaky.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Foster, remember back in the Gap when you made that thing? Tin cans all tied together, clunking around in the wind? And you said it was art? This is better.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation. Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
You don't have clearance for there, Citizen Graham. Please obtain a travel waiver.
If I was to get to the recycling plant, I was going to have to obtain a travel waiver.
Where would you like to go?
To the Aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
Hey, what's with that frightened expression you're wearing?
Me again.
So I see. Excellent. You have your uniform. Oh, still the same droid, huh? Shame. On second thoughts, your droid does look rather antique. Are you sure it's up to the task?
This thing has a name?
Don't worry. We're thrilled to be here and ready to work hard.
Good. Waiting for you has already set my schedule back. So trust me, I'm thrilled to see you too. I shall be supervising the area preparations, should you require me. Unless there was anything else?
I really need to speak to Officer Orana.
Officer Arana is busy with preparations for the gala. She has given specific instructions not to be disturbed.
Are you sure that room doesn't need cleaning too? We won't disturb her, I promise.
No way. I'm still waiting to be impressed by your cleaning down here.
If I was going to get to Arana, I'd need to prove to T that Joey and I were up to the task.
Wow, this place sure is a mess.
A pile of pink blossoms had fallen from the tree above. Joey, would you mind tidying up around here? We'll need to impress that droid if we want permission to speak to Arana.
Excuse me? Do I look like a cleaning droid?
You look exactly like a cleaning droid, Joey.
Yeah, well, appearances are deceptive.
Look, I know you're not a real cleaning droid, just like I'm not the real Graham Grundy.
Oh, so I should pretend to clean up the area?
No, I mean actually clean up the area.
Really, Foster? Must I?
Yes, and look like you're enjoying it.
Okay, but you owe me.
The gated area up top looked like some kind of VIP zone. The gated area up top looked like some kind of VIP zone.
It's like a home.
Some old bunting had been left in the tree. Cleaning that up would surely impress Dee. An empty bird's nest had been built in the heart of the tree. A powerful spray was drenching the tree and everything around it. A scattering of feathers littered the floor. Joey, can you handle all this cleaning by yourself?
No way. We're supposed to be working together.
We are. I find the mess, you clean the mess.
I'm beginning to question this arrangement.
A lonely gang in the city. The poor thing looked unloved and hungry.
How about that, Foster? A bird.
The 1 can a day limit didn't exactly support a thirst for spankles.
Keep that water away from my circuit board.
Bird droppings. A gift from above. Joey, could you...
Yes, yes. Clean the whole area up. I get it.
It was a hand scanner. An intercom system connected to the control room above.
Intercom disabled.
I'd have to get her attention another way. For some reason, Arana had locked down the elevator. The elevator was on lockdown. Not even my hacker could get me past this one. Hello there.
How can I assist in your cleaning?
How am I doing?
You want me to review your performance? The ground appears reasonably clear.
Does that mean you'll unlock the elevator for us?
And allow some incompetent droid to run riot in the control room? I think not.
I think he's talking about you, Foster.
Our cleaning skills weren't making enough of an impression. I needed something big, something striking to clean if I was to impress the droid.
Someone should really clean this thing up. Oh, wait.
tree was still full of leaves. Plenty of potential to make a mess. The vermin robot seemed pretty keen to get a hold of that bird. Joey, old pal.
What's up?
Think you could do some more cleaning?
Oh, Foster, I would love to. Sadly, I don't see anything that needs to be cleaned.
This whole cleaning thing doesn't feel like it's working out.
Oh, no. And I was just starting to really get into it.
We need something big if we want to prove ourselves to T. But nothing here is impressive enough.
Making a mess has never been a problem for us in the past, Rob.
Desperate times.
Call for explosions!
No explosions, Joey. Any idea how we can make a serious mess to clean up?
Explosions are always...
No explosions.
You're no fun anymore, Foster.
Any idea how we can make a serious mess to clean up?
Just think about what you have to work with here. Get creative, Foster.
So long, and thanks for all the...
Memories?
I was going to say, riveting conversation.
No, stop it! You're making a mess! Joey Preservers, what are we to do? This avian invasion is a disaster. Look at the mess! Citizen Graham, to work.
Hey, at least the bird's gone, right? That's pretty impressive.
The vermin? The vermin is gone, but behold this! This looks like a war zone! To work! To work! Remember, cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Yes, that's always been my motto.
Joey, could you...
Yes, yes. Clean the whole area up. I get it.
Fallen bunting had thrown T into a real state. Joey, let's show this droid your true talent. Get to work on that bunting.
With pleasure. You know, Foster, I think I'm starting to get the hang of... Uh-oh. The bunting's tangled in my brushes. My motor! I think my motor is on fire! Foster! I'm too young and talented to die! Help!
Quick, Joey, stop dropping! Look, stop and drop! Hurry!
What's going on down there? I thought this platform was supposed to be...
Officer Arana, I'm so sorry. The cleaning unit I was sent have proved to be wholly inadequate.
The cleaning unit? Hello?
Not what I'd had in mind, but my strategy had worked all the same. Now I could ask Orana about a travel waiver. Orana! Just the person I wanted to see.
Graham Grundy, what on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you about something. So I came down here hoping I'd find you.
And you decided to get my attention by setting fire to this droid?
A happy accident.
I'm sure that T will clear this all up in good time. I'd better get on with my duties.
Of course. Hey, listen, before you go... I was hoping you could get me access to the recycling center in the upper level. Area code E1594. On the industrial level.
I'm afraid that zone is prohibited, unless you have a travel waiver.
I know. Do you think you could authorize one for me?
Why would you want to go to there? It isn't safe for civilians.
It's about the missing child I told you about. I've been following some clues and...
Shouldn't that be reported to the appropriate ministry?
I've tried that, but no one seems to care.
I don't know. This is all very...
You've got to help me, please.
Okay. I'll authorize your travel waiver. But be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Arana.
There. I should get back to work. Keep a smile on your face.
At last, I had the waiver I needed. Next stop, Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Fire. I repeat, I am on fire. Save me.
Don't worry, pal. I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just gotta pull this...
Ouch. Be careful with...
The droid shell was on fire. Quite a safety hazard. Hey, Arana.
Yes, Graham?
So what is this place?
You mean the Aspiration platform? It's a place to come and reflect your place in the world. Look up and see how far you've come. Look down and see what's left to aspire to.
So, a place where you can feel superior and inadequate all at the same time?
On the contrary, it's an uplifting, positive space. The perfect place to celebrate Aspiration Day.
What's your role in the Aspiration Day festivities?
I watch over everyone's well-being. It's very gratifying.
How do you do that? Supervise well-being, I mean.
Easy. If everyone is well, then I'm doing my job.
Hey, what happened to that girl on the roof?
Raquel was safely deposited at the Reflection Spa. She'll be right as rain in a few hours.
At least you got a few hours off work.
Speaking of work, if this place isn't cleared up soon, everybody's gonna miss the Aspiration Gala.
Are you going to be here for a while?
By the looks of...
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Travel waiver accepted. Are you sure you want me to transport you to the industrial level?
Yes, I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to take them up there before. Mind how you go, Citizen Graham.
The recycling center was located high in the city's industrial level. The place was filthy, noisy, and smelled terrible. If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find Leet here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this? Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City. Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
What do you want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name. Tech's the game. What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. Guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
Oh, it's my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine.
I wouldn't touch that, pal. Not if you...
It was a rubber fish. The mysterious Leet stood before me. He reeked of alcohol.
Oh! Stay away from my office, you scunner.
Hey, Leet. Found anything on Graham yet?
Nothing yet. Hurry up with that moonshine. Medicine. I'm running on fumes here.
It was a rusty old locker. It was a rusty old locker. It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher. It was a vicious-looking crusher. Surprisingly, the drive cogs were exposed. Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. The conveyor belt jolted to life, then clunked and came to an abrupt stop. The robot was nicely stuck in the crusher. The whole mechanism was toast. How's your head?
'Tis but a scratch. This is your fault. I'll do you for that.
You're trapped in an industrial crusher.
I'm invincible.
No, you're defective. I had to admire the droid's spirit, but it was defeated. The droid was no longer a threat. The droid was no longer a threat.
You, human, I will not forget this. Ah!
It was my crowbar. I was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace lit the room, fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace. It was a rusty tap for dispensing the moonshine. The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be spankles. I filled the bottle to the top. I hoped that would encourage Leet to help me. Can't waste that precious moonshine. The flames from the furnace were fierce. Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. Was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
Do you know anything about missing children?
No.
I've been tracking a child across the gap, and the trail ends here, in the city.
Can he help you?
You can't? I'm sure Graham was connected somehow.
Hang on. Did you say you were in the gap? How did you even get into the city?
Well, I got one of those visitor U-chips.
You've got a visitor U-chip?
Yeah? So?
Is that why you came to see old Leet?
Kinda. I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our friend, Graham Grundy.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, he's dead.
Dead? Oh, nuts. Damn shame. He was a lovely guy. Lovely.
So I hear. Anyway, I'm borrowing his ID.
You are? And how's that working out for you?
Not great. I'm having some technical problems.
Well, you've come to the right fella.
So what's the deal with that security droid?
Nasty old rust bucket. Wouldn't he let me near my booze?
Any more of them around?
Not that I know of. I can celebrate now. Got a good stash of booze ready to go.
Simple things, eh? I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
I, guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick! Get your hand on my workbench, now!
It was a clamp like the one Ember had on her bench. Probably for U-chip hacking. Leet, I need to talk more about Graham.
Fella, plenty of time to chat after I've fixed your U-chip problem. But right now, you're a walking, talking liability to my entire business. Get your hand on my workbench. There's a U-chip reader.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your weak digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
Worried?
The rubber fish just bounced off the guy's face.
That's 1 more thumb for Jimmy the Thumbs.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? 1 more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your weak digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
That's the thing about
The clamp was too tight. I was trapped.
That's 1 more thumb for Jimmy the Thumbs.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? 1 more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your weak digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
Usually it takes a bit of flim-flam to...
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Idiots! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips, but mostly the thumbs.
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them. I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. in a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy. And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I'd have to find the real Leet on my own. It was a nasty-looking cleaver. He'd passed out, which was probably for the best. Time to find the real Leet. I wasn't going to get anything more out of Jimmy for a while. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine. There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive. It was a rubber fish. It was some sort of fuse box or switchboard. The box was corroded and wouldn't open. The gas pipe looked like it fed the furnace below. It was covered in warnings, highly explosive. It was controlled by a rusty-looking valve. The wheel was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way. The valve controlled the flow of gas to the furnace below. It was a heavy-duty throw switch. The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. A badly tied cable held the anchor sign to a support beam. I slid the crowbar under the cable, though I wasn't sure what I hoped to achieve. A badly tied cable held the anchor sign to a support beam. I had no way of detonating the C4. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The light fitting had been ripped from the wall, and the bulb smashed. The light fitting had been ripped from the wall, and the bulb smashed. The sign was no longer a hazard, but the gas sure was. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The light fitting had been ripped from the wall, and the bulb smashed. Char grilling a mini-K was not a good idea. That way is now blocked by a very large flame. The flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air. It was a rusty tap for dispensing the moonshine. Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. The furnace was now off. Leet!
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh. Is that,
What?
a Shreeman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah. Hold your bilby, Poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
I'm looking for a boy called Milo. He was kidnapped 2 nights ago. I tracked him here, to Union City.
Hey, Poppy! You know a boy called Milo?
Bilby!
Not Bilby. Milo! Ah, forget it.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
Ah, that'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down, he means well.
Didn't Graham ever explain where he found Poppy?
Graham didn't ever explain anything. Like I said, he was supposed to come back for the girl a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an acquaintance. How do you know about me and him, anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right, I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Bilby toy tracker. Stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11, and then snapped it off.
Graham never talked about it?
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
Said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Someone had to look after her. Guess that's me now.
Poppy seems really attached to that Bilby.
Bilby!
Yeah. Well, if that Bilby's got a tracker in it, she's gonna find herself unattached pretty quick. One way or another, you are taking that Bilby with you when you leave.
I don't think Poppy is going to give up the Bilby.
Then you might be responsible for throwing them both down the incinerator.
You're kidding.
Try me.
I don't think Poppy is going to give up.
Then you might be responsible for throwing them both down the incinerator.
Why all this attention on my Shreeman port?
Because, man, it's a Shreebman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted two things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Oh. Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos Gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
You remember link space?
Yes, finally. I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Shreebman port. Which means, oh ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shreebman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said. I could see a few errors in Leet's calculations, but I doubted he'd appreciate me telling him. The man stank of smoke. So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
I've got a few more questions.
Oh, come on, man. Leet wants his Minos back.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
He said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Guess that's me now.
How does this Shreebman port work again?
I told you. It interfaces the network directly with your brain. You'll manifest inside the system with some form of avatar, and then...
Then?
You'll figure it out. Now, let's fire this thing up. Ready?
Actually, I'm good to go. What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Leet?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through link space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But link space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works, hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Okay, hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
It seemed that link space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through. The firewall program kept unwanted traffic from progressing to Minos. The data was fragmented. An encrypted data store.
OmniGaffer repairs spiral damage to network structure. Download complete. Extinguisher temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall.
Error. Data fragmentation at 0%. Relaxing security protocols.
The program did the trick.
Override shutdown. Virus detected.
Or so I thought. That wasn't going to work while it was detecting a virus. Something told me I was being watched.
Blindfold, counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security. With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI-coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. The virus was slowly chewing through the data in the area. With the virus expunged from link space, I hoped I'd be able to get into Minos.
Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
To convert. Would you like to call an administrator?
I knew that wasn't a good idea. I figured maybe I should ignore it and just move on. Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greeter AI system in charge of this Minos channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with, at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. Greta, you got a minute?
How can I help you?
So what do these programs do?
Oh, all sorts of things. Usually correcting erroneous data or flagging them for other ministries. The programs can be moved between citizens of interest, depending on current requirements. Requesting new programs or deleting them are actions restricted to administrators.
So, what am I looking at here?
The ID Data Center is responsible for storing all information on UChip ID usage. Programs attached to an individual's ID can be modified and moved around. But creation and deletion of those is outside the scope of my AI.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Greeter, AI number 96. I am currently running interface General Response Engine, Technical Assistant. My equivalent citizen ID is 5262-62627-2.
You have a citizen ID?
Yes, an equivalent citizen ID is required to use the Minos Mail Communication Network.
Bye.
I hope you found...
I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. removed all the programs running on Leet's and my own ID. Command, save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No, no, no. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But... how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you've nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Leet!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core stuff.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than 14.
Oh.
What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire. But duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still. That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure. Reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. Surely there can't be much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City. Or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the Council call them our allies.
So everything the people are given comes from Agio City?
Plucked to the bone. Make no mistake. There can be no ethical consumption in Union City.
When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space, absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Leet!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anyway.
Leet, Leet, Leet! Ha ha ha!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
You won't catch me dead in one of those things.
It was an old link interface, the height of intrusive tech. Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech. Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech.
Come on.
I guess that was Leet's bed. Either that or he had a dog. And again, nobody would let a dog sleep in that.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.